Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dolife, and on this channel I create content relating to my life here in Poland, immigration stuffs about Poland, and all that good stuff. Anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, comment down below, let me know what your thoughts are. And on this video, on this particular episode, I'm going to be giving you some gist. I'm going to be talking about my accommodation, my house hunting experience here in Poland. So for those of you that are new to this channel, I recently moved to Poland. That was around March, ending of March 2021, and I've been living here as a student. I'm currently schooling, and also I think that's about the introduction. Anyway, so I was staying in a two rooms apartment initially, but then I wanted to move closer to my school. That was because number one, schools are going back to physical classes, and when I came to Poland, I did not consider that as a factor I didn't consider that as a factor to where yes I should get an accommodation. But now that I'm already in Poland, I knew that commuting from my previous apartment to my school was going to be a lot of stress for me, because I think so taking a bus from my previous apartment to school was around roughly 45 minutes, so it was quite far. So that's why I decided I was going to get another apartment. And a tip, this is something that I should have mentioned in my previous video that I forgot to mention. That is, if you sign a contract with an house owner, that you're going to stay in the accommodation for a particular duration of time, and you want to break that contract, what you should have in mind is that there are two ways in which you can break the contract. That is, number one, either you forfeit your deposits, which is the amount you're supposed you drop in the house for in case anything breaks or you spoil anything in the house. They're going to remove part of what that thing that you destroyed cost and give you the rest of your money. Or either you forfeit the deposit or you get somebody else to stay in the accommodation till your contract elapses, or even if the person wishes to extend the contract, that one is none of your business anymore. So those are the only ways. That's just like the two conditions. So my contract was supposed to elapse ending of September. That is 30th of September. That was what I signed. But because school was going to resume a new session in October 1st, I think, and I just didn't want to wait till that time, till when school resumes, to get an accommodation, because it's going to be a lot of work, a lot of stress. So that's why I decided to do that. And plus I had somebody that was willing for us to share a place together. So now back to my journey. So this time, now that we've gotten how to do it, so one of the things I wanted was obviously a place that was not too far to my school, that's around Houston. So I wanted a place that is closer to school. I wanted what we preferred was a 2-bedroom apartment, like what I had initially, because it was quite affordable. Just I didn't really like the environment. What I hated most about my previous accommodation was the bathroom. It was too small, it was just too small. The shower parts, it could barely bend. You cannot even bend bend wash your leg properly or something. I had to lift my leg up every time I want to wash my leg. So I don't want to give you guys visuals. Anyway, so I did not like that bedroom. So it was a major deal for me. I wanted a place that the bedroom was at least spacious enough that I'm a lady, for crying out loud. I could wash my hair without having to be extra careful and not eat something, all of that. I wanted a place that has at least a bigger bathroom. I wanted a place closer to my school. I mentioned that before. Then yes, another thing that I wanted was a balcony, or a place that could just step out of the room and just sit outside for a while and enjoy the cool breeze or even the sun. I mean, it's summer period. So all of that Yeah, I think yeah, all of that was what I wanted. Oh yes, and I wanted a place that has an elevator. Though that was just like a minor thing, anyways. It was not something that it's not. It was not like a do or die affair. I hope you get what I'm saying. But I still wanted that because my previous place, I had to like always climb 3 flights of stairs to get to my own apartment. So, anyways, that was it. So those were the criteria that I wanted, though. And of course, one thing again is the money. Of course, we had a budget. I think our budget was we didn't want to go past 2,300 euros. I said euros, zloty. Yeah, I think that was our budget. 2,300 zloty per month. That was our budget. So the Onsen started. I messaged a bunch of people. I messaged a bunch of landlords. There was even one that was just really nice, but the person did not show up. Funny enough, and I used to hear that Polish people they keep to appointments a lot. I was so pissed that day because I even spent Uber. Wasted my body. I took Uber to the place because I felt I was running out of time because we fixed. I think we fixed 5 p.m. I took Uber. I think I wasted my money, and the location from my house was really far, and I think I spent around 35 zloty to transport myself to that place because I was late because I didn't want to be on time. So that was my first experience. The first person that agreed to visit me personally, for me to see the house. Did I say visit? Sorry, the person that agreed for me to see the house. The first person that agreed did not show up. God, I was so mad. And then the funny thing is I was trying to call the number and it was not going through. The person that said the appointment was maybe like the person's secretary. I called that one and one was just speaking Polish and it was just so annoying. But that one went like that, and of course I had to take bus back home. I mean, there was no point again. I already wasted a lot of money that day. So that's, I think it should bear in mind if you're looking for accommodation in Poland, not just Warsaw, that some people might not just show up. That's the funny thing. Even though the person, you know how things when how funny this is. That same accommodation, I later messaged them, and I think after I already got in this place that I'm currently staying, they now later called me. Yeah, they called me this time around and said that do I still want to check the place. I felt like it's like something's wrong with you, people said. Anyway, so that was the first experience I had, and then the second one now. Okay, so a thing about Poland is there is a major language barrier that people don't really talk much about. But okay, so my school area where I'm currently staying is Usinov. Now, Usinov and Usos, they are two different places, but I used to mix Usinov and Usos because they both start with letter U. Letter U. So I mixed it up while I was looking for accommodation. Then I was targeting Usos. In my mind, I thought it was Usinov. So I got like a mess. I messaged one landlord, or like two of them actually, that I was looking for a space, and this time around what they had was studio apartment. So I agreed to come and see, and I got there. When we got to that particular vicinity, I was just worried in my mind that how is it possible that this is my school area? So when we got to that place and I checked the map, I checked Google Map to see the distance between where I was at that moment to my school. That was when I noticed that wow, actually my school is at Usinov and not Usos. Man, I felt like just scolding myself big time, but the deed had already been done. I was already there. I just wasted my time, wasted my energy that day. I even wasted the person's time because obviously it was a no. I was not going to take the place. And the thing is, the house was so nice. I think I will try and look for the picture and put it here. The place was nice, and it's all white, and it's not a very large place, and yeah, I think it didn't have an elevator, but at least it was fine. The only thing that I didn't like was the outside. The outside was not nice at all. That would be the first time ever that I would actually see sand in a compound. I was not like, okay, what would not happen during rainy season? That means there'll be mud everywhere. But the apartment was really nice. That's I'm not even going to lie. So I already knew that that was a no for me. Then the second one, It was the second one. I can't remember exactly where, but I know it's also around Usos, and it was also in. Oh yes, now I remember. Now this second one was completely nice. It was two-bedroom flats, unlike the first, unlike the second one. Oh, this is the third one actually. This is the third apartment now. The first one was the one I said that it did not show up. Then the second one was the one that had the muddy area. Then the third one, this one I'm talking about right now, this one was so nice. The owner said they got the place, the flat is like their one of their properties, and the son was living in the house with his girlfriend, but the boy is going starting his medical school this I think this winter, so that's why they want to let out the house so that somebody else can occupy, and then the boy can be getting the money from the rent to like take care of himself during his medical year and all, which is so nice. Like, I enjoyed the family. The boy was nice, the father was nice, even the girlfriend was there, so I met the three of them. But the thing is just, it was around Usos and Usos is extremely far. I checked the time. If I was going to take bus to that place to school every day, I think it's like, we are 1 hour 20 something minutes. Like, am I traveling? I just felt like, nah, this is not it. But the apartment was real. And then, man, the flight of stairs in the house was even worse than my previous accommodation. I was just like, I want to be climbing all these stairs every time. Like, I'm not trying to lose a lot of weight, even though I'm not fat. Anyways, so I just felt, nah, this was not it. But it was nice. It had 2 rooms. The bathroom was splendid. The kitchen, everything was on point. But it was not just the fit for me, and of course it didn't even have a balcony. I felt I was even going to like let go of my balcony desire. I said, oh, let me just take it, but of course I cannot. I mean, the main reason why I really want to change accommodation was because I want to move closer to my school, and that was just not it. So yeah, that was the third one. Now the next accommodation is the fourth one. This one was around Mokoto, but people that stay in Warsaw or that knows about Warsaw, you know about Mokoto. Mokoto is one of the most popular places, in Warsaw here. This apartment was in Mokoto. It was very affordable. Funny enough, 2 rooms. It was very affordable. I think everything. The only thing is just there was no internet. Yes, the only thing was there was no internet, but everything had 2 rooms. And I think the lady said the apartment goes for 1,900 or so. Yes, I think it was around 1,900, including bills, like everything including bills. And I'm like, wow, it was really cheap. And not, I mean, cheap is relative, but for at least based on our budget, it was very affordable. And the location was nice. I mean, it was not so far from Usos. Mokoto to Usos is not that far. And it had a little balcony, and it had elevator. I mean it had elevator, it had a balcony. The area was nice. It had a gym that is not so far, and yes, it had a swimming space. Like, there's this very huge place that's not so far from the house. Like, it's just like 2 minutes walk from the house. You get to enter this like gymnasium or something. I don't know what the place is called, but there was an indoor swimming pool in it. There was a gym. There was so many things. It looks like there was just like some sporty thing going on in that place, and I was like blown away. I already felt finally we've gotten a space. And even though the bedroom was not so big, but it was nice. The one thing I didn't like about the place was the washing machine. The washing machine is one of those old single stuff washing machine that does not wash, spin and dry for you. That was the only thing. And I was even like, I already felt like I was just going to, ignore that and just take the apartment. I mean, it was lesser than the budget. It was just everything. I mean, even we're going to like pay for internet by ourselves. I felt, yes, we're paying like 50 zloty in a month, and which was still okay because my kind of job, I need a lot of internet. That's why I'm saying 50 zloty. So now, why didn't I take that place? There was this thing when we started discussing with the woman, because I think I'm currently in my 6 months here in Poland, which means I'm going to apply for my TRC like very soon. For those that know what TRC is, TRC is temporary residency card. and that's they're supposed to apply for that before your visa expires. So I felt of course I'm going to apply for TRC soon. So I told the woman that we want a contract in English and in Polish so that we can understand what we are what the content of the contract in English. And of course the Polish one was for the purpose of TRC, because the plan was to sign a contract for 1 year, because that's what TRC people requires, you get. So I just felt okay. And then we told her that even though before we could understand each other, man, that language is just something else. You know, I were trying as much as possible to like speak the simplest of English and just speak one word, you know. For those that are not here, those that are here understand what I'm saying. When you're talking to a Polish person that does not understand, that does not have a complete grasp of English language, you will always struggle to communicate. That's just the fact. So the process of we understand each other, man, it was a lot. We just sat down, we started trying to make this thing all work, and you know, I already felt comfortable on that couch. I felt okay. I'm not going anywhere. I have to sign this contract until and then when we now told her about the OTRC thing, that was when she said she doesn't pay insurance on the apartment. Like, what? She was like the TRC thing, because I guess she has never had what's it called? I guess she has never had a tenant that required what's it called, applying for TRC. So she has never been in that situation before. So she was just calling somebody to work. So her fear was that the Polish government will come on board. Like, by the time they just start investigating our apartment, to know for sure that yes, we are the ones that actually occupy the apartment, that maybe they will get to see that she does not pay what am I saying? Not insurance, tax. Yeah, she does not pay tax on the apartment. Not insurance, excuse me. But she said she does not pay tax on the house. So she said it's going to be, what was it, that they are going to fine her, you know, tell her to pay at least 5,000 zloty and all of that. I'm like, man, like, you know that you cannot escape this thing. Why are you not doing it? I was just not happy that day, because I already loved the place. I felt this is just it for me. And then unfortunately we could not take the house, because I had to call president of Nigerian student in Poland. Shout out to Ekema. So I called him just to confirm that okay, that can we apply for TRC with a contract where the owner does not pay tax. The guy said there is a no, that I should just forget it. So we just had to like let go, and I was not happy. Trust me, I got back home devastated. All of these things. The funny thing is, when I was coming to Poland, the apartment I got, I already chatted the person up. It didn't even take me a space of a week to get a place. I already chatted the person up that I wanted to come and check the house, blah blah blah. I was even in Nigeria when I was making all this conversation. And then I got to Poland. I got the contract within 2 days. I got to Poland and everything was smooth. But now that I'm in Poland and I actually want to get another accommodation, it took me a month to get a proper accommodation. Like, it was it was something else. Anyway, so that one really broke my heart. I was just really frustrated at that point. I didn't even understand what was going on again. I'm like, who did I offend? Like, what's going on? A lot of people will not even reply messages. Those that reply will tell you, sorry, they just signed the house away. Somebody just got the place. This one, that one. I called a lot of people, wasted time and money. Anyways, to cut the long story short, I just made up my mind that I'm not going to go to a place until I know for sure that okay, this place is a potential win for me, that I'm going, okay, this place I'm going to, I can take it. That was just like what I had in mind. And then I think afterwards, the next place I checked was this place I'm currently staying. I just came here and immediately we got to the area, like the last bus stop. I looked at the environment, I'm like, okay, I can definitely see myself living here, because immediately we came down from the bus. I saw Tesco. I said, oh, nice, because I don't want to be looking for what's it called, a shop, a grocery store up and down, because that's what I did not like. It was, though it was not like it top on my list though, but I wanted that, and I saw Tesco. I said, oh, nice. And then I started working, trying to locate the house, and everything was just on point. Like, it's a nice environment. Like, it looked like a modernized part, or like in the newly built area, or in Warsaw. That was what it felt like. And we're walking down, there were banks around. I could see my bank, the bank I use, I could see everywhere was just so cool and calm, and the environment was nice. And then to now put the icing on the cake, we entered the compound. I was just like, yes. I mean, it has an underground garage. Nice, even though I don't have a car. But that feeling, makes me feel a little bit richy. I was like, okay, yes. And then we entered out, there is an elevator. What are we saying? I was like, they've already bought me, just that they've not paid the complete money. And then we entered the elevator, we now entered the apartment. Trust me, they've sold me already. I was like, no, this is it. Because when I make a full house tour, you guys will see what I'm talking about. I mean, the apartment is nice. It had a very big balcony. I was like, oh yes, now we are talking. Just that it's just one room. So, but then my room and my roommate were fine with it, and I was just like, oh my god, this is it. The other thing was just okay. Yeah, I was just completely blown away, and I was very comfortable with the place. Everything was nice. We just told the person that we want to sign the contract. Like, immediately, I want to sign the contract. I want to move in so date, and would like the contract to go for a year. And the person was like, that is just like somebody is just stepping in for the owner. It's not really the owner, but we let them know when he gets back to the office that we want to sign the contract. I just went back home feeling all fulfilled. I was so happy. And then the person called and started dropping bombshell by head. I said, what happened again? The guy said, first of all, we have to pay insurance on the house. Like, we only pay insurance once in a year. In case you break any glass or anything gets broken, you just call the person. You know how insurance works, and then they'll fix it without charging you, instead of paying or removing from your deposits like every other person. But the insurance will just cover anything in the house that you spoil. Maybe you break a plate or something, insurance will refund it. I was just like, okay, that is out of my budget, because the money for the house is already like a tiny bit close up. I think the only difference was just 50 zloty, and you're telling me that we're paying insurance is 150 zloty. And another thing is that there is no internet in the house. We have to connect it by ourselves, and you're already telling me that we are going above our budget. We are paying extra. Then I was just devastated again. I'm like, what is going on? I like this apartment, everything was perfect, and just that the money is like, man, it took a lot of decision making. Then I was just like, man, if we should take this house and pay for it, we are going to go broke. Like, broke, because how the whole thing works in Poland, you have to pay deposit and rent at once. And paying such an huge amount of money all at once, you would definitely feel it in your body, especially if you are new here and it's not like you have like a huge capital to your name here. I mean, you're just still hustling and trying to gather things together. I was like, man, I just told myself that I'm at this phase in my life where I go for what I want. And slow and beyond, we paid the money. We paid the money, even though it was not convenient, like at all. It was not convenient at all. I just felt like, okay, this is what I want, and I just want to go ahead and pay for it. And we paid for the house, and we are here. Anyways, this is my apartment hunting gist story. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm going to title this vlog yet, but I just felt I should let you guys. Maybe you guys will learn one or two things from my own experience. And I'm sorry I could not make videos. I really wanted to make videos, but the frustration that came along with checking those houses, the fact that I didn't even like them, all of that just did not even give me enough motivation to even shoot videos. Anyways, so that has been my journey, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like this video, and if you like more of story times, let me know. I have plenty stories to tell. A lot. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, and continue to support your girl. I love you guys so much. Bye.